नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, परत एकदा तुमचं स्वागत आहे मेकॅनिक्सच्या लेक्चरमध्ये. मी प्राध्यापक शिरे. आज आपण मेकॅनिक्सचं 7वं लेक्चर बघत आहोत. यामध्ये आपण बघणार आहोत लॉ ऑफ मशीन्स. या अगोदर आपण न्यूमेरिकल्स बघितले, फ्रिक्शन ऑफ अ मशीन या पार्ट वरती. आज आपण बघणार आहोत आपला नवीन कॉन्सेप्ट जो की असणार आहे लॉ ऑफ अ मशीन. So what is exactly the law of a machine? So you can see here the term law of machine. The term law of machine may be defined as relationship between effort applied and load lifted. So you can see here law of machine is nothing but the relationship between एफर्ट अप्लाइड अँड लोड लिफ्टेड. म्हणजे वो किती लोड हा किती एफर्टने आपण लिफ्ट करतोय त्याचाच एक ग्राफ किंवा त्या दोघांचं जे रिलेशन आहे. सपोज जसं की वो 100 न्यूटन वेट लिफ्ट करण्यासाठी मला 50 न्यूटन लोड लागतोय, एफर्ट लागतोय, बरोबर. तर या दोघांचं रिलेशनशिप एफर्टचं आणि लोडचं त्यालाच आपण काय म्हणतो लॉ ऑफ मशीन. दॅट इज नथिंग बट द लॉ ऑफ मशीन. सो दस फॉर एनी मशीन, if we record the various efforts required to raise the corresponding load and plot a graph between effort and load, we shall get straight line AB. So here you can see in this figure, आपण जर कुठल्याही लोड आणि एफर्टचा किंवा वेट आणि एफर्टचं रिलेशनशिप बघितलं तर ते प्लॉट करण्यासाठी आपल्याला इथे तुम्हाला एक ए आणि बी अशी एक स्ट्रेट लाईन दिसते. ही स्ट्रेट लाईन दिसते, ठीक आहे. अशी काय होते, त्याचं एक लाईन क्रिएट होते, एक लाईन जनरेट होते की जसं जसं तुम्ही वेट उचलताय किंवा इन्क्रीज करताय तसं तसं तुमचा एफर्ट काय होतो, जास्त लागतो. सपोज 100 न्यूटन लोड वेट लिफ्ट करण्यासाठी 50 न्यूटन एफर्ट लागत असेल तर अजून जसं जसं तुमचा वेट इन्क्रीज होईल तसा तुमचा एफर्ट देखील इन्क्रीज होणार. आफ्टर दॅट वी ऑल्सो नो दॅट the intercept OA represents the amount of friction offered by the machine. So here you can see from this origin point O to this A point there is a what? It is nothing but the pure amount of friction offered by machine. म्हणजे फ्रिक्शन आहे तुमचं जे काही लॉस्ट इन फ्रिक्शन होते, म्हणजे त्याला तुम्ही दुसऱ्या वर्ड मध्ये काय म्हणू शकता, एफर्ट रिक्वायर्ड बाय मशीन टू ओव्हरकम दी फ्रिक्शन. म्हणजे हे जे तुमचं एफर्ट लागतो एवढा O2A हा तुम्हाला डायरेक्ट वेट काय करतो लिफ्ट करायसाठी यूज होत नाही. हा कशासाठी यूज होतो की जो पण मशीन मध्ये फ्रिक्शन आहे त्या फ्रिक्शनला ओव्हरकम करण्यासाठी हा जो तुमचा एफर्ट आहे हा वेस्ट होतो इथे, ठीक आहे. सो बिफोर इट कॅन लिफ्ट एनी लोड, यू कॅन सी हियर, बिफोर इट कॅन लिफ्ट एनी लोड मीन्स हा जो ओए काय रिप्रेझेंट करतोय this is the represent the amount of friction offered by machine or effort required by the machine to overcome friction before it can lift any load. So this is your definition and term for the law of machine. So you can see here how we can mathematically represent the law of machine. So mathematically you can see here the law of lifting machine is given by the relation like P is equal to mw plus C. So this is the term used for the find out the effort required to load in a law of machine. So this is the term for the law of what? Machine, or this is the relation for law of machine to find out the effort required to lift the load. So what these all terms, या सगळ्या टर्म्स काय, this P is what, then हे M म्हणजे काय, त्यानंतर W दिलाय, W means what, then this C म्हणजे काय. So let it discuss here one by one. Where हा जो P दिलाय, P is nothing but the effort applied to lift the load. म्हणजे जो पण एफर्ट लागणार आहे आपल्याला तेवढी ताकद लागणार आहे कशासाठी, एक लोड लिफ्ट करण्यासाठी, त्यालाच आपण काय म्हणतो P. दॅट इज नथिंग बट अवर P. आफ्टर दॅट द M, हियर यू कॅन सी M इज नथिंग बट अ कॉन्स्टंट which is equal to the slope of line, or you can say M is the coefficient of फ्रिक्शन. दॅट इज द कॉन्स्टंट टर्म, म्हणजे एम काय तुमची कॉन्स्टंट टर्म असेल. ठीक आहे. आफ्टर दॅट डब्ल्यू इज अ लोड लिफ्टेड, म्हणजे जो लोड आपण लिफ्ट करणार आहे, जो लोड अप्लाय आहे मशीन वरती, दॅट लोड इज नथिंग बट W. It is denoted by the W. And C is nothing but the another constant which represents the machine friction. म्हणजे मशीन मध्ये जो फ्रिक्शन आहे, जसं आपलं OA स्लोप आहे, दॅट इज OA. म्हणजे आपण आताच काय दाखवून दिलं तुम्हाला ग्राफ मध्ये, O2A काय करते मशीन, कुठल्याच प्रकारचं लोड लिफ्ट नाही करते. या ग्राफ मध्ये बघू शकता O2A दिस इज अ हियर 0 आहे. बरोबर आहे. 0 आहे म्हणजेच काय, इथपर्यंत तुम्ही कुठलाही लोड लिफ्ट नाही करत आहे. लोड लिफ्ट नाही करत आहे म्हणजे तुम्हाला जो एफर्ट लागतोय तो लोड लिफ्ट करण्यासाठी नाही लागत आहे, तो ओव्हरकम करण्यासाठी लागतोय. तर काय ओव्हरकम करतोय आपण, मशीन मध्ये जे फ्रिक्शन होते ते ओव्हरकम करतोय. त्याच्यासाठी आपण इथे कुठली टर्म घेतली आहे, सी, दॅट इज द कॉन्स्टंट which is required to represent the machine friction. So here you have seen what is P, what is M, what is W and what is C, and this is the equation for what, law of machine, that is nothing but P is equal to MW plus C. So add this formula in your notebook also. बरोबर. हा तुमचा काय नेक्स्ट फॉर्म्युला असेल लॉ ऑफ मशीनचा. आज आपल्याला परत समोरचे प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करण्यासाठी काय होणार आहे, यूज होणार आहे. नाउ सी द प्रॉब्लेम्स बेस्ड ऑन इट. यावरतीच अजून आपले काही प्रॉब्लेम्स आहेत ते बघूयात. सो लेट सी द नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लेम. आता इथून तुमचे जे प्रॉब्लेम आहे इट विल बी अ मोर कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, थोडे डिफिकल्ट होत जातील. जी लेंथ आहे प्रॉब्लेमची ती कशी आहे आता इन्क्रीज होईल. आतापर्यंत जे बघितले आपण प्रॉब्लेम, यामध्ये काही नाही, आपल्याला फ्रिक्शन लॉस काढायचा होता. बरोबर. एफर्टचा, लोडचा किंवा इफिशियन्सी काढायची होती, किंवा वेट काढायचं होतं फक्त. बरोबर आहे. किंवा वेलोसिटी रेशो फाइंड आउट करायची होती. पण आता एकाच प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये तीन तीन प्रॉब्लेम किंवा दोन 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 तीन तीन असे प्रॉब्लेम तुम्हाला विचारण्यात येणार आहेत. ठीक आहे. सो इट इज नॉट अ दॅट मच इझी, इट विल बी अ लिटल बिट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड और कॉम्प्लेक्स. सो लेट्स सी, बट डोंट वरी, once you will remember your formulas you will easily solve this kind of problems. So let's see here what it said, what problem said to us. Before going to the any numerical, I always told you what, read the problem carefully cause your answer is hide in your numerical or is in your problem. So what load can be lifted by an effort of 120 Newton if the velocity ratio is 18 and efficiency of the machine at this load is 60%? Question mark. Here one problem is solved. Another second problem is asked in a single problem. अजून दुसरी टर्म विचारली आहे एकाच प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये. Determine the law of machine if it is observed that an effort of 200 Newton is required to lift a load of 2600 Newton and find the effort required to run the machine at a load of 3.5 kilo Newton. So you can see here, read the problem once again carefully. What load can be lifted by an effort of 120 Newton? So here effort of 120 Newton. We have given the effort, that is nothing but the 120 Newton. So first here you have to write down the given data. So what is given? Effort is given, that is P is equal to how much, 120 Newton. After that, if velocity ratio, means velocity ratio is also given. Velocity ratio is nothing but how much, 18. And efficiency of machine at this load is, efficiency of machine also given, that is efficiency is equal to 60%. So here what they ask, what load can be lifted, means we have to find out here load. देखो किती लोड लिफ्ट होतोय बाय एन एफर्ट 120 न्यूटन ने, म्हणजे 120 न्यूटन हा किती लोड लिफ्ट करतोय. सो हियर वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट लोड. Right. After that, see again, determine the law of machine. This part we will see in the next. First we will see the this above problem only up to here question mark we have to solve this much. After that we will solve this portion. Okay, so we will solve it one by one or step by step, so you will be easily understood. So let's see here, they are asking us about the W. So we know how we can find out W. We know one term. Which term? That is the mechanical advantage, that is nothing but W upon P, right? So we know the mechanical advantage is nothing but the W upon P. So value of W is not given to us and value of P is given to us, that is 120 Newton, right? So after that we also know the efficiency. Efficiency is equal to how much? That is mechanical advantage divided by velocity ratio into 100. Here efficiency is given to us, mechanical advantage, we know this equation for the mechanical advantage, right? VR, we know the value of VR, that is given to us, so we will easily get the value of W. So now here you have to put all this value. Efficiency is nothing but 60, that is given to us. Mechanical advantage is nothing but W upon 120, right? After that velocity ratio, the value of velocity ratio is 18 into 100. So now this 120 goes here. Okay, so you can write like this, 60 is equal to W upon 120 into 18, right, into 100. Okay, after that what you can do, this 100 will goes to here, so you can write this term like this, 60 upon 100 is equal to W upon how much? 120 into 18. So the calculation of this is nothing but 120 into 18. Do this calculation on your calci. Here 0 0 will get cancelled. 10 6 is nothing but the 0.6, right? So 0.6 is equal to W upon 18, 0 18, 18 to the 36, that is nothing but 2160. You have to do this calculation on your calci. You can use the calci to find out these values. So now this 2160 will goes to the left hand side, so you will get the equation like this, 0.6 into 2160 is equal to W, right? So after that, by doing the calculation, you will get the value of W, that is nothing but just do the calculation, 0.6 into 2160 in your calci, you will get the value 1296 Newton. So this is the load. So 120 Newton effort will lift the load of how much? 1296 Newton. So what they ask us, you can see here, what load can lifted by an effort of 120 Newton. So how much load can lift 120 Newton? 1296 Newton. So this is our first problem. After that, in this problem, second portion is determine the law of machine. So here they are asking about the law of machine. If it is observed that an effort, so here again effort is given, पहिले effort दिला होता 120, आता law of machine साठी अजून दुसरा effort दिलाय, बरोबर? So how much effort is? So just write here the second portion in this, that is nothing but the law of machine. So here given, what is given? Effort is given, that is P is equal to equal to how much? 200 Newton is required to lift the load. Load is also given 2600 Newton. Okay, so this is the given value. So write the given value. P is equal to 200 Newton and W is equal to 2600 Newton, right? And what they ask us, and find the effort required to run the machine at a load of 3.5 kilonewton. So what we have to do, we have to find out the value of P for how much load? For 3.5 kilonewton load. So here what we can do right now, आता आपल्याकडे एक लॉ ऑफ मशीनचा इक्वेशन आहे, दॅट इज नथिंग बट द लॉ ऑफ मशीन. आपल्याला माहिती आहे व्हॉट इज लॉ ऑफ मशीन. P इज इक्वल टू MW प्लस C. जस्ट आत्ताच आपण थोड्या वेळापूर्वी शिकलो. याला द्या इक्वेशन स्टार. ठीक आहे, इक्वेशन स्टार दिला आपण. P इज इक्वल टू MW प्लस C. नाउ what you have to do, substitute here, substitute the value of P, 2P and W. म्हणजे एक लॉ ऑफ मशीनचा P आणि W आणि दुसरा जो की अगोदर दिलेला होता आपल्याला हियर हा P आणि W, राईट. दोन्ही व्हॅल्यू काय करायच्या या इक्वेशन मध्ये पुट करायच्या. सो लेट सी. फर्स्ट P काय होता अगोदर? P इज नथिंग बट 120 Newton is equal to M. We don't know the value of M into W. आपण फाइंड आउट केला होता किती? 1296 1296 plus C is also unknown. Give it to equation number 1. After that put this value in the star equation. So here 200 is equal to M into how much? 2600 plus C. So you will get here two equations, equation 2 and 1 and 2. Now subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So now you have to subtract this equation from this equation. So let's 200 is equal to 2600 M plus C. This is your equation 2. And 120 is equal to 1296 M plus C. This is your equation 1. This one is subtract from the equation 2. So subtract means minus sign. Here minus sign, here minus sign and here minus sign. So this plus C minus C will get cancel. 200 minus 120, that is nothing but the 80, right? After that here 2600 minus 1296, that is nothing but the 4 6, here 5, here 10, here 9, here 10. This is the 6. 10 minus 6 4, 9 minus 9 0, 5 minus 2 3, 2 minus 1 1. So 1304 amp. So after that you can write this equation like this. M is equal to 80 divided by 1304, right? So you will get the value of M is nothing but the 0.06. By using the calci you can find out this value. So once you get the value of M, that is nothing but 0.06. Now what you can do here, आता तुम्हाला काय करायची, ही M ची व्हॅल्यू जी मिळाली आहे, this M value, okay, you have to put that value in equation 1 or 2. So this value you have to substitute in equation 1 or 2. म्हणजे एक तर या इक्वेशन मध्ये पुट करा किंवा या इक्वेशन मध्ये पुट करा. Then you will get the value of C. कुठल्याही एका इक्वेशन मध्ये पुट करा, दोन्हीच्या व्हॅल्यू सेमच येते. So you can see here, if I have put substitute the value of m in equation 2. Okay, substitute the value of m in equation 2. So what is our equation 2? Equation 2 is nothing but 200, right, is equal to 2. Let's see here, equation 2, 200 is equal to 2600 m 2600 m plus c. Now the value of m is nothing but 0.06. So 200 is equal to 2600 into 0.06 c. Okay, now you can write this value like, just do the calculation of this term. So it is nothing but the 156 plus c. Then after that you can write 200 minus 156 is equal to c. The value of c is nothing but how much? The value of c is nothing but the 200 minus 156, that is nothing but the 44. So this is the value of c. You know the value of m, you know the value of c. Now what we have to do? So we have to find out the, substitute this value m and c in our star equation. Means which equation? Here we have to substitute the value of m and c here. So just write down here, substitute the value of c and m in equation star. So what star equation is? P is equal to mw plus c. So here you can see P is equal to, the value of m is nothing but 0.06 w plus value of c is 44. Now you will get this equation, that is nothing but equation 3. Okay, after that what they asked us, they asked about the effort required to run the machine at load of how much load? 3.5 kilonewton. You can see here what they told us here. Find the effort required to run the machine at 3.5 kilonewton. So we have to find out the effort required to run the machine. Now you can see here, you know here the value of w, that is nothing but 3.5 kilonewton, that is nothing but 3500 newton. Okay, so this w, value of w, will put in a equation 3, then you will get the effort required to run the machine. So put this value in equation 3. So here you can write, substitute the value of what? W. Substitute the value of w in equation number 3. So here P is equal to how much? 0.06 into value of w is 3500 plus 44. So take this value into the bracket, so you will get the accurate answer. So here P is nothing but 0.06 into 3500 plus 44. Just do the calculation of this term into your calc, then you will get the answer like this: 254 Newton. 254 Newton. So let's see here. This is your final answer, means this is your effort required to run the machine for how much load? For 3500 Newton. So in the third portion of this problem, what effort? 254 Newton effort required to run the machine of load how much? 3500 Newton. So here load is greater than the effort. In the second term, you can see here you can see also, just wait a minute. Here you can see also 120. You can write a sentence like this: 120 Newton. Sorry, here they are asking about the load. So 1296 Newton load for lifting a 1296 load. We required 120 Newton effort. Okay, 120 Newton effort is required. So here you can see also effort is less than the load. Okay, so you have seen this problem is very critical. In single problem, they are asked about the 3 steps or 3 sub problems in a single problem. First, we have find out here what? Load, that is W. After that, we are taking a equation by using a law of machine equation. We have find out the value of M and C. That is, M is nothing but your constant value and C is nothing but another constant. And by applying these two values in your equation star, you will get the one new equation like this. Your equation 3. Okay, so this equation you can use for find out the effort P. So this is your problem. Now I hope you understand this problem. After that, second problem, which is a little bit vary from previous problem. So just read the problem carefully and try to write down the given data. Okay, so just read the problem. In a lifting machine, an effort of 40 Newton raise a load of 1 kilonewton. If efficiency of the machine is 0.5, what is its velocity ratio if on this machine an effort of 74 Newton raise a load of 2 kilonewton? What is now the efficiency? Question mark. What will be the effort required to raise a load of 5 kilonewton? So by reading this problem carefully, just try to write down the given data. If you are able to write down the given data, then you are able to solve the problem. 50% problem will solve after writing the given data. Then after that, you have to apply the appropriate formula for that solution. So just see the problem once again. In a lifting machine, an effort of 40 Newton raise the load of 1 kilonewton. Means here effort is given to us, that is a how much? 40 Newton. Load is given to you, that is 1 kilonewton. So 1 kilonewton is nothing but the 1,000 Newton. Before solving directly the problem, just read the problem carefully and see the values which are given. Means here effort is given in a Newton, but load is given in a kilonewton. So you have to take that value in a same unit. You have read this or study this in a physics and also in a mechanics units and measurement in the units and measurement chapter. So let's just try to write down the given data. This problem take at your homework. You have to try this at your home. Okay, just write down given data and use the formulas and try to solve it at home. पुढच्या लेक्चरला आपण ह्याच प्रॉब्लेमला परत कंटिन्यू करूया. धन्यवाद.